Hey everybody, welcome back to the Bazaar, playing some Big Pig on the new patch. As you can see, ranks have been reset. I do have my sleek looking new barred pigskin as well, I'm loving that. Bob is busted is kind of the story of the most recent patch, which means I'm going to be looking for a Bob. Or, you know, whatever the game feels like giving me. A starting flail is definitely not terrible. I would usually opt for something like ATM here just to get the bonus income and also have something that's at least functional on the board. I don't think Piggies is really all that good, and Lumbors is still just terrible, so I kind of like this and maybe just trying to force a bit of a crook build early on, and if we don't ever end up getting a Bob, then that's certainly not a bad route to go. Plus, this is an easy way to allow for some early buffs that can just get us the strength we need to get through the first few PvP fights. I'm going to grab the bonus experience this time around, and then I was kind of hoping to see the Long John fight available here. I guess Fangs would be fine. It doesn't really matter, I don't think, what we go for on this one. We're almost certainly not going to keep whatever we end up getting as the offering, although wouldn't mind the Deadly Eye skill. I haven't really been considering the skills all that much for these early combats. I've become a lot more familiar with what to expect from the board and what kind of possibilities could come from that, which, to be fair, there also aren't really that many incredibly impactful bronze items that you can find really at all anymore. They kind of just nerf bronze items across the board.
Seem like a nice person. Maybe too nice.
I think they did buff up that flail damage considerably, or they might have just made it so that the silver flail is a lot stronger now too, but either way, that's doing pretty damn good these days. Gonna grab this experience so you can maybe get up to our mid-sized board early on here. JJ's certainly not a bad option.
A friend. I mean, a customer.
Marbles is fine, I guess. This would work pretty well with the flail's multi-use, so we'd be charging it up quite a bit, so yeah, I can just throw that on the board, I guess.
Enjoy your purchase.
One little re-roll here, and then, hey, we got another multicast. That's kind of fun. Maybe we could do some kind of weird multicast nonsense.
Happy to make a sale. Sad to say goodbye.
And then I guess I'll just grab a hatchet here, and
If that doesn't work out for you,
pays for
come
itself
back
easily
early.
enough. So that's not a phenomenal starting board, but I think it's something that can maybe get a W here, so I'll be happy with that.
Don't let my youth worry you. The guys who trained me were very old.
Ooh, I actually think it might be worth the 2 cents to re-roll this one. I really want to try to go the bonus damage route. Your weapons have crit chance. Yeah, alright, that's good enough. That was what I was hoping to get earlier anyway, I guess. Alright,
My people.
see how this goes.
Boring.
I think with how slow the weapons are on our board,
Big for you to steal.
yeah, I wouldn't consider us the favorites really here. As long as we can stay above their HP, maybe we got a shot, but that longbow's going to be hitting really hard, and yeah, that's not really going to be the case for long, I imagine. I mean, it might be pretty close, but I don't think we're going to be taking this one. Yeah, there he goes.
Let this get you down. Eyes on the prize.
Pulls off the 4% crit just to finish us off for sure. Not that we really needed it over there, but yet another day 1L, unfortunately. I'm finding it more and more difficult to actually pick up those early day victories. I was hoping we can maybe find some scaling or something for the flail here, too. Speaking of which, I suppose Lick It wouldn't be the worst idea. If we are maybe looking to try to go that multicast route, maybe just empower these guys with something like Waits or Ganjo, that could be fun. I very rarely go here. I'm gonna try to move around a little bit more weirdly than I usually do, because I feel like I'm getting too stuck in my ways, and that's really not working for me lately. So I gotta try some new stuff here. Let's see how that goes, and hopefully just get them buffed up a little bit more. Medium items is not really going to be something beneficial to us right now, considering our bank situation. And while we're just trying to buff up the damage, I think it makes a lot of sense to go for an easier fight, especially because Warrior and Giant Mosquito have the same rewards, so. Plus with Giant Mosquito, we have the chance of getting the skill to haste a weapon at the start of the fight for 3 seconds, which would be really, really nice. That's just a great skill in general. That pretty much any board would love to have that. What is a little unfortunate about taking this fight is we're only probably going to get 3 or 4 activations off of the Epicurean Chocolate. Something fun I've realized about these, though, is that if you decide to upgrade them, not only does it increase the amount of permanent gain damage they add, but it also refills the ammo, which is kind of fun.
It's all about motivation. You gotta know what you're fighting for.
And I believe we'll be able to upgrade a bronze to a silver pretty soon here, so I might actually want to consider going that route, although I think that might actually just be the very next thing we're doing, so... Well, I mean, given the board state, actually, there's not really anything else I'd like to upgrade right now, is there? Also, that's not what's happening, so easy enough to pivot off of that idea, but let's see what else we can do here. I guess a bronze tier item's fine. Piggy bank. Hey, that's a good find. Okay. Just have to make sure we stay wealthy enough to fuel it. Let's go ahead and work on that now, I guess. And bonus fight is actually perfect. I am really hoping we can find something that's going to allow me to just pump out the rest of this, because I want to stop myself from upgrading this before I make what is more than likely the wrong decision. I wouldn't mind actually just upgrading the piggy bank here if we can get to that level 4 soon, but I'm doubting that's going to happen before the next PvP fight too. We should also see whether or not we're going to actually get a fight out of this. Ooh, that plus flail could go pretty hard if we can get the haste cloak out of them. This would be really nice. I really wouldn't mind getting grindstone for now either. I feel like that would work really well with flail. There's a lot of stuff from this guy that could help us a lot. So, of course, we're going to get the save. Which, to be fair, isn't really that bad either. Alright, let's see if we're going to get that last ammo activation off this thing. It is indeed going to pop. Works for me. Oh, maybe if we get this and then we could just immediately upgrade it to silver? Oh, that would be killer. Ah, alright. Well, more crit is more crit, I guess. That's up to 9% on everything, which certainly ain't bad. And then, unfortunately, we just have an empty board. Yet again. I think I'll just stick with my multicast buffs here on the marbles, and then at least Proboscis is going to activate off those triggers. Unfortunately, we just really don't have anything else going on here.
Are you sure?
Which is kind of surprising, given...
I'm huge.
I feel like the days have offered us pretty good stuff. I just don't know what that's been. Oh, and he's got a Bob early on here. Okay, yeah, that's... So this is the new Bob situation. Instead of gaining damage every time you purchase a new item, it gains 1 multicast for each item type that you have purchased over the course of your run.
You can learn a lot from losing.
Which is really not that difficult to get that X multiplier going crazy pretty damn early. Even the ×4 right now on day 2 is pretty nuts. So, that's why we're going to Midsworth.
Oh, come on then.
Oh.
Get this over.
Really thought it gave me my own just now. I guess I'll spend the 2 gold on the Halidai upgrade. That seems worthwhile. And then, yeah, really just like any chance to find Beast of Burden is pretty worthwhile here. I think this is a worthwhile pair of purchases too, though. We can use this to grow the piggy bank much more quickly, and then I can't really afford to give up the gold to fuel it now, sadly. In fact, I'm kind of hoping that we can find some more gold here, and indeed we did. Non-weapon items isn't really going to matter. Property's probably not going to make a difference for now, so I think I'll just return the crate again so we can make sure the piggy bank remains fueled. And now he's not even able to upgrade the piggy bank, unfortunately. I wonder if it's going to be a rewards card here, maybe just another bronze skill. It's so unfortunate that I haven't really found anything that I'd like to utilize this with right now. I guess marbles could be okay. I think that increases the slow amount. That's not really that great, though. I genuinely think it might just be the rewards card, as silly as that sounds. Just get a little bit more investment in the economy going here, especially considering we only got 3 gold at the moment.
That's quality.
We gotta find something for this board, though, man. We need everything for this board. We genuinely have, like, nothing right now that I feel is good long-term, apart from maybe Flail, so... I don't know about our odds against Scout Trooper, either. I think Rogue Scrapper we could probably handle. Yeah, let's try it. I really gotta keep my expectations in check here. We got a little bonus damage on these weapons. It's about all we have going for us. Otherwise, it's just been kind of a... build toward an inevitable power spike that I'm hoping is going to show up at some point. Any kind of scaling we can get on this board for weapons, any kind of skill scaling we can get for weapons, any kind of additional benefit from multicast for charging odd items. There's a lot of things that could help. I do need to afford myself more opportunities to actually find those things, I suppose. I really wouldn't mind getting Junkyard Club here to boost these weapons hits a little bit more. I gotta stop saying what I want. It's just the best way to guarantee it doesn't happen. Now, Prospero, I guess I could just crack this now. He might just have a higher level piggy bank. Sadly, there's no other way for me to get money at the moment. Regenerative tincture doesn't really feel like a great idea either. I guess we go here.
Mr. Pygmalion.
Yeah.
A man who understands business.
This is really not what we wanted. Oh boy. I don't think I even want to re-roll this guy. Oh, this is tough sledding now, man. I gotta do a PvP fight in a second here. Curio? Oh boy. I guess Guard Locker. Oh man. Curio is a chance to find the Haste Cloak is the thing. I think that's a better play, and I think I should do this.
Well, howdy, hero.
Nailed it. Okay, good stuff. Let's see. Gotta crack the piggy bank now. Let's do it. That's a hell of a payout, not gonna lie. I'm pretty pleased about that. And we'll get our Haste Cloak on the board to pair up with the Flail, which is a pretty nice play.
Well, you're doing your part to clean up the bazaar.
We'll grab this guy so we can get a little bit more of a cooldown reduction on that. I'll probably go ahead and just sell Spike Buckler to boost that flail damage a little bit more. This guy doesn't really do anything for us, right? I don't think these are worth the HP, although we do have a lot of gold right now.
There 20 years waiting for you.
Okay, and now got to keep in mind we have basically an empty board right now. So if there's anything Curio's got that could maybe fit in, which I strongly doubt. This is pretty big. Found the bonus haste for the Shadowed Cloak, so we're going to get full flail haste now, which is really good.
Trash is tragedy. Reuse everything.
And let's see here. Marble Scale Mail's not really going to do a lot. Adjacent weapons have +5 damage. No, we'll just take the flat 2 across the board there, please. I guess I'll throw a Stinger on the board.
Sitting there 20 years waiting for you.
That ain't nothing. Magma Core's fine.
Doing your part to clean up the bazaar.
Getting the regen and the max health. I think I would like to... Oh, boy. Hatchet is just a little bit better than this, isn't it? No, I guess Stinger gets the benefit of the Proboscis, too.
Hooey.
Okay.
Now that's a bargain.
Man. Well, good time to find Curio, I guess, but we're still looking for a lot of help here. Let's get our flail back in the right position, too, before I feel like a damn fool. Okay. Pretty much all we can do there, right? Yeah. Strong doubt in our odds of success again, but Haste Cloak does make things considerably better, at least.
Other Jabonians, my dreams are too big for you to steal.
I'm expecting to see a lot of Bobs today. Yeah, I was going to say that. That looks like it's almost certainly another Bob there. Got some weapon scaling going on their board here as well. It looks like, oh, he's got a red piggy on the side of him there, and there goes the Bob. Yeah, man, that's just kind of the meta right now. They made an incredibly busted item, and a lot of people are trying to use it. We're going to be seeing a lot of pigs and a lot of Bobs. I guess I should still kind of be prioritizing that for myself. No reason not to, really. It's the kind of thing that you can really just pivot into at any moment, too. This is a weird glitch that's been going on for a really long time. If your opponent has Piggles, or like the thing that generates them, and they win the fight, you get a Piggle too. I don't know if that's like what they wanted to have happen, but I'll take it, man. That's actually kind of beneficial for us right now. And Marbles has now gotten a little bit worse, although honestly that's pretty similar, although I'd definitely prefer to have the adjacency on the flail, but there's no way to do that now. This is not really anything I need anymore, is it? Yeah, I could maybe just increase the value there, though, with the merchant card, and then I think I should probably go to the docks. Middle could have something to change things up, though. I gotta go to more merchants here, although this is a free item. But it's... jeez. Yeah, let's go middle.
No sale. I want what's right for you.
Okay. This, if we were to take off maybe Stinger and Fang, could get the weights in there for more damage scaling on these two weapons, which is nice. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's do that.
If it's
There we
not
go.
right for you, bring it back. I want you to be happy.
something at least. And then I wouldn't mind taking a cash register here to start getting some
Just toss
surplus
that on my
income
back,
going.
and I'll trot it to your door.
And we'll sell these guys when we need to. We're looking good otherwise. I guess Masterpiece would have been a nice investment too, but we're doing fine, I think. Take another bonus fight here, see what we can get. Oh, alright. Hey, that's not too bad. That is going to waste all our money, though, isn't it? Although we might need those benefits, honestly. I might just have to get rid of these guys, and then we'll just let the gumballs give us at least something here. Ooh. I don't mind that one bit. That makes Flail considerably better already.
You seem lighter. I think you had a breakthrough.
Okay, Technovirus is fine, I guess, for us to fight, but Blood Reef Raider, if we get Crow's Nest on this, what a strange build that would be. Now I want it, which means I'm not going to get it. And unfortunately, most of the other stuff from this guy is not all that great. You can see the haste effect kicking in now on the flail, though, which is really helping things out. Weight's making the Halidai a lot more involved now, too. The Proboscis is actually going to scale up with the marbles, too, which is cool. And I'll take some gold. Yeah, that's not too bad. Economic Seminar makes sense. Gumballs are going to start making a big difference, I think. Let's see what we get out of this. Oh, God, complete whiff. Yikes. Really unfortunate. All right. I think you got to take the chance on those, though. They can often have a really big boost. All right, let's see. Silver tier items. Makes a lot of sense. I am starting to feel a little bit better about my board state. And I feel like I could stand to continue to increase my experience here. All right, well, still winless.
You do see these tusks.
More than likely not going to be a Bob this time, at least. I think with the amount of flail damage we have, Vanessa is probably going to have a tough time unless they've got very fast burst damage, which looks like they do. Oh my god. Wow. Another sort of low crit chance hits. I don't know if it even mattered that time either. This is crazy, man. I feel like every time I try to record a video for this game, it gets, like, somehow more and more difficult each time to get a victory. Things are getting crazy out here, man. I have had a lot of good comebacks. I have, enchantments have played a large role in facilitating some ridiculous turnarounds, but we gotta get there first. I guess business card out of this. Yeah, boy, the merchants. Feel like they've not been doing me a lot of favors here either. Let's try for a silver tier item and see what happens. What you got? Atlatl? Okay. That's something. That plus this is often a pretty good play. I can still find Crook at some point here and probably have something valid going. Atlatl is definitely worth keeping around at the very least. It might not be worth having on the board at the moment, although this bonus damage from the left-handed. Not to mention we have gumballs cooking up. Huh. Probably better than these two right now. If I do that, it's got a 6.5 second cooldown. Maybe not good enough to be on the board yet. Because, yeah, that's... Well, I guess with weights... Silver weights, yeah, that is doing pretty well. I think it's worth having for now. Let's maybe hang on to these guys for just a moment, though. Although we don't really have the inventory space for those. I don't think I need to keep these guys, actually. Yeah, we can get rid of them. And try JJ.
Come on in. Let's chat.
I was hoping for the Bob again. A good upgrade here, though. I'll take the gold weights. Okay. Okay, that's pretty good. And worth a reroll here? We do have a lot of money in surplus. Let's do it. The Bob. The Bob is here. Oh my god. Okay. I think it's full pivot time. I think it is hard pivot time. We just do that. Buy this.
How about this weather where...
All right.
Oh, you're leaving.
This is happening. Starts out as a 4X, being a weapon, friend, vehicle, and some other thing. There's no way to see all of the types, unfortunately. They have yet to implement that tech. But eventually we'll know. Okay. Time to get rid of you, I think. I'm not keeping you on the board, I'm pretty sure. Lottle, I guess, can go for now, because the weights are actually going to work really well with the Bob here, too. In fact, I think I should probably just go ahead and do this. And then we have... wow, it's actually the multicast build I was talking about earlier. It's just that this haste cloak is probably going to be more of a win more situation here. But it does make sense to do that. And now I think what we should do is try to turn the rest of the board into defensive measures and just focus on building up the Beast of Burden. Nothing else to be gained from JJ here. I do think we can take on pretty much anybody now in the PvE. But, yeah, fuck it. Let's go for it. Weights will carry us to victory. And not to mention, this actually more than likely will give us immediately an additional type for Beast of Burden. Possibly a vehicle or a tool. Maybe a tech here from Crypto. But yeah, you can see Cloak plus Bob. Definitely a winning combination as well. And that should give us a friend, I believe. Some gumball damage as well. Nice. Oh, right. Now this is already a friend. Okay, so that's already all the types we had. So now we can go to Kev, who may have the pivot we're looking for to try to get some more defensive stuff on the board now.
Customer.
ATM's not really going to be great. Any healing items are going to be a higher priority right now. This is good for just the income boost, I guess. We'll snag that. Get the gumball in there. Don't want to get rid of these guys yet. Ooh. Now here's a fun one. And kind of a ridiculous one, actually. So eventually Bob will be a property. Which means every time we use Bob, we charge Shielded Booby Trap for 1 second. Meaning, yeah, we're bringing Shielded Booby Trap on this board now.
I'll come back someday.
Oh, once we can afford it anyway, right? Yeah. Alright, let's ignore the crook play now. I don't think that's the way we're going to go anymore. And I think I have to sell probably these two. I want to keep the gumball machine still, because I think those buffs are actually going to add up for Bob. And we'll take you. Alright. And then we'll just throw this on the board just to really hammer the point home that we don't have any other options. 7x on Bob now all of a sudden without even really trying. I like the docks here, actually, to probably go ahead and get a shielded item. We're not going to be able to get a gumball this time around, but we will after this at least. Let's see. Actually, let's get a tool, because they might not have gotten a tool yet for Bobo. There we go. Yeah, another multicast added. Fantastic. And we'll just go ahead and sell that right now. Make sure we can get the gumball. I guess I could have put that on the board. I don't think it really matters, though. So I don't think I have property as a type on my Bob yet. Which means our booby trap isn't going to have nearly its full effectiveness. Yeah, it's honestly kind of insane. I think this meta is going to be... I don't just think, I know. This meta is in desperate need of some adjustment, and very, very quickly, because this is all I'm seeing now. This is all anyone is doing. Because why would you not? You can't not. They've turned this into an item that you simply cannot pass with a logical mindset. Like, this is the best thing in the game now by far. And the more I see of it, the more I think to myself, how did this get through? How? It's a fun idea, don't get me wrong. It's just so obviously broken that it blows my mind. I think Haste Cloak is kind of overkill here. This silver level upgrade doesn't even matter that much for Bob. It's more damage, I guess, which is pretty much all we care about. So yeah, we'll do that.
Moving up in the world.
Sure am, buddy. We're still winless on the PvP, but we can tell ourselves that, and we at least have the foundation for a way to find some W's moving forward. Building the crit chance up on Bobo is not a bad idea either. Let me get a small non-weapon item. We need to build up the economy again, and then hopefully we can find a way to get a property involved at some point here. Just throw that on the board for fun. Yeah, I pretty much just need to buy a property, which means I think I need to go to Barcoon, and I also think I need to sell this guy Because I have very precious little money now and I need it.
Small things remind me of seeds, acorns,
Ooh, there we go.
home.
That'll do it.
I'm almost sure that was a good trade.
Oh, we already had property. I didn't realize that. But that's honestly not a bad purchase. Or is it? No, we don't really have any property value, do we? No, we do not. All right, well, that feels kind of silly.
At any price.
So I think we've gotten tool as well. Grindstone doesn't really make a lot of sense on the board. Yeah, I guess there's not a lot of value in being here anymore, is there? Damn. Okay, that sucks. I'll just keep this for now, I guess. Oh boy, this might be a pretty early exit here. Let's see. Loan Shark, I guess. We just need experience and gold, I think. Really, any help. I honestly don't really know what to do about the board state at this point, because if we can get things going with the freeze effect, we do have a pretty good situation on our hands, you would think. I think we got this guy cooked up. Nice. Obviously, the Haze Cloak is less win more and more kind of necessary for things moving forward. What's that plus damage equal to your income's not bad, I guess. It might be a little late for that. Sure.
Welcome in, hon. What can I get you?
Boomerang's back, by the way, which is a fun item that is never going to be all that good. Unless they buff it. Random loot items for beating monsters is kind of fun, but not really helpful.
Is free. I like the exercise.
Got a busy bee. Really have no idea what kind of types we're looking for at this point. I'm pretty certain we've gotten a toy already, but I have no way of knowing. And then let's just try re-rolling, I guess. Here's a fun new one, by the way, which actually pairs really well with Beast of Burden. If you have another tool, weapon, property, or apparel, this has +1 multicast for each. Which, we already have tool, apparel, or property. And, weapon. Right, yeah. Yeah, I kind of want to throw this on the board. Because it's going to give this more shield, which could end up making that actually kind of good. It's going to have 5 casts to buff the beast's damage by 30 every 6 seconds. Is that better than freezing and shielding a little bit? It's hard to say. It's close in my brain. I'm gonna try it out, mostly just out of curiosity, and I'm glad they're doing new crazy stuff still.
Home, but people thought it was weird.
Yeah, I just think that's a fun-looking board. Oh, sure, let's go digging, too. Why
Imagine
not?
the wonders waiting for us in the ground.
Heal items gain 30 heal. Use the core. This says multicast because of Bob. And would actually... Oh. That's a little better, isn't it? Yeah. That's better than the jewelry. Let's take it.
Who were the people who left these things behind?
All right.
I do not teach. I help you discover for yourself.
Last chance to find a little help here. Combat medic is not terrible, I guess. Bird activates basically every 2 seconds. 3% crit chance buff every 2 seconds, although it's not guaranteed to be on the beast. I just have so little money. I guess so. God damn it.
Soon I think you will be ready for Adira's training.
Well,
My people believe
might be dying to another Bob here.
boring. My
Might be
dreams
cooked. Yeah, it's looking like another Bob.
are for you to steal.
It's nothing but Bobs all the way down. Let's see what our multicast buddy does. We're going to get up to a pretty decent bird heal, but I don't think it's going to matter.
No hard feelings, right?
My God. Well, we got our extra life at least, but things are looking grim. Well, that's kind of fun. We can make Bob heal, which I believe the healing scales up with his damage. Okay, and then
Far to fail now.
all of a sudden now Bob is also adding that heal chance, or heal crit chance. That's something. That sure is something. Okay. Let's go back to here. Getting up to 9 multicast on Bob as well. Let's try a shield item here. Aquatic. That's another item type. There we go. Okay. That helps a little bit. I'm going to move you over there. I don't think it really matters, does it? And bonus fight. Another item. All right. More income. Bonus damage. All right. Treasure turtle. What you got, buddy? And now I think we finally have the money to start going back to merchants, which will be nice, and maybe we can get some kind of benefit off that diamond members card, which I still haven't seen any kind of like unique encounter for. I know people have mentioned that's a thing. I think this bird heal actually might end up being significant in some fights too, now that we actually have a little bit of longevity courtesy of Bob. It's just very difficult to gauge the effectiveness of the board in PvE fights.
Too far to let you stop me.
Well, this is a weird synergy, actually. Anytime Bob activated, the seaweed would be gaining 100 heal, which is probably not as good, although, again, it's going to be added by this, but I'm pretty sure Bird is better, especially with the shorter cast and multicast here. I'm wondering if I want to get rid of Weights now. Weights isn't really doing anything anymore, is it? If I could put a property on there instead and have another multicast on the Bird, I think that would be a little better. I should look into that. Oh, Prospero might help us with that. Oh, Golden Pig's Gym. Your weapons gain damage equal to the item's value for the fight. Weird. If we could get rid of Bird and Weights and just have Pig's Gym on the board, that could be interesting. I could also get rid of... Apropos Chapeau and Weights? I don't think that's the play, though. I do want to get Signet
I
Ring.
don't succeed unless my clients succeed.
I think I get rid of you.
am very successful.
I probably don't need you anymore. And... oh boy, is this a play? That's like all of our money is the thing. It's got double value. It would gain 2 value when I buy a weapon. Pay for itself fairly quickly. Something's telling me this isn't it. As shiny and fun as this looks, it's not feeling correct. And no other properties, sadly. I think I'll get this to get the value out of it on the member card. Oh, boy. Okay. Another level up. Property in the stash. Let's go silver item. We might find a miracle play here. This does gain value at the start of the hour, so that's nice for the economy at least, but I'm feeling like we don't really have the luxury of considering that anymore. Yeah, I'll fight a monster, sure. As Justin would say, it's a fascist SpongeBob. Ready to battle. Now it kind of just feels like a matter of getting beasts to activate. Which I suppose is really just the meta in general right now. So I'm just right there with everybody else. Your leftmost item has plus 15 value during combat. Well, Pig's Gym would have loved to see that. Alright. I don't think there's much else I can really do here. Let's see if I can get a win today.
You do see these tusks, right?
It's a fellow Bard pig, so I won't be too upset if they beat me, although it will be the 8th Bob that has beaten me today. Phonograph is a great play. Massive cooldown reduction on Bob might have just been enough to... oh, never mind. Hi! Here's my Bob. Oh my god. This meta's so stupid, but I can't help but kind of like it too, especially when I benefit from it. Hey, we got a single win. Hooray. Well, now I'm going to be looking for a phonograph, because that actually seemed brilliant. Like a much better way to use that medium slot, too. Hey, Bark.
As a TSM master merchant, I can sell you things.
Yeah, I mean, pawn shop could be a play here, too, I guess. We could probably just get rid of this and then start building the value a lot more quickly there, but we could also just leave things as is and probably be fine. Yeah, just roll that. Diamond safe is hilarious. Cargo shorts we don't actually have the space for. I don't think I'm going to use you, buddy, as much as I want to.
Okay. Here.
Yeah.
I'll show those stumps back home. I'm gonna be a business tree.
Any crit chance we could find is pretty valuable. That'll have to do. Let's see, another medium item chance. Skill upgrades isn't really going to matter for us, I don't think. Yeah, none of those are all that great, so let's go to Quixel.
Everyone here is huge. It's terrifying.
Lion Cane. This would help us to get some more max HP going. It's not amazing. I don't think it's really going to make a difference for us here. Let's keep looking. Oh, there's that, okay. There's that property I was looking for.
On behalf of the Grand Society of blah blah blah. Bye.
I really do think this might be better, especially given the scaling of shielding from Apropos Chapeau as well. I'm gonna try it. I think I'm onto something with this. I think the multicast buff there, and then being able to have just a little additional defense, especially with how quick the cast time is on this guy. Any kind of shield scaling you can get with ATM can honestly go pretty hard. Let's see how this does. The board is just looking a little bit faster now, too, which always just makes me feel a little better about things. Bobo nearly doing the job by himself. Alright, took down Bouncertron, which is no given, certainly. Gatling gun. I can't imagine that's board worthy right now. Oh, wow. Oh, man. This is basically that, though, is the thing. Yeah, they're almost the exact same thing, so I don't think we do that. But, what would we do then? If it's not this, it's got to be this.
Hello, old friend. Pleased
What would
to
be
meet
best
you.
here? I'm very curious what the enchants look like on this guy. Turbo? Holy shit. That's extremely good. Haste 5 items for 1 second, essentially. Every 6 seconds with the Turbo Apropos Chapeau, which just is chef's kiss. What a result there. Okay. Great. Let's go Curio. See if we can find an upgraded Shadow Cloak, maybe.
I got everything you need. Just a matter of finding it.
Any bonus damage from Curio is still worthwhile here.
Circuits to see that find a home.
And I think weights can go now, too, actually. And that's fine to keep for now, I suppose. The heal bonus actually makes a lot of difference now, too. I'll take this and sell it for the bird and for the beast of burden, right? Take you, take you.
To clean up the bazaar.
We don't have any buy-sell bonuses that I'm missing, right? I don't think that's been a thing through the course of this run. Yeah, that doesn't really matter, so we'll just re-roll this. Still no cloak, sadly.
Sitting there 20 years, waiting for you.
It's pretty solid stuff here, though. I'm going to reduce the cooldown on that guy, get the bonus damage and the crit chance. Good stuff. And slow is not on the board anymore. Get a little bonus shield, I guess. Sure.
Reuse everything.
Get rid of you guys, and then do that. There we go.
Sitting there 20 years.
Nice.
Waiting for you.
All right. Pretty solid. Some more gumballs isn't bad, but non-weapon can still be beneficial here.
Deals, not war.
Model ship. Adjacent toys have +1 multicast. You're not a toy, are you? Yeah, you're not a toy either. Obviously, Beast would be a toy, but that doesn't really matter much. Yeah, they kind of nerfed model ship, didn't they? No scaling or anything. Okay, reroll. Gumball machine again. Honestly, not a bad pickup. One more time here. Subscraper doesn't really matter, I don't think. Heal equal to 6 times the value of your items. Your other items gain value equal to this item's value for the fight. 4-second cooldown. No, I'm pretty sure we have the right thing going on. Okay. Get the gumballs.
You are enough, friend.
That still helps.
I'm glad you fought.
Gotta still be thinking long term, despite the fact that it feels like every single pig fight that we get into could very easily be the end of our run.
I'm huge. I should warn you.
I think we've seen one Dooley and one Vanessa today. That's a belt on the board, I think. Oh, no belt on the board. They get the Lifesteal Bob, though. Turbo Lifesteal Bob. Oh my god, Turbo Beast of Burden is fucking crazy. Oh, he's got the Lifesteal at the Mortar and Pestle as well. I see. Okay, so we got our own haste Bob going on here too, which is nice. We have a fully hasted Bob and just an honestly ridiculous matchup going on right now. I think our damage scaling is going to give it to me, though. Wow, there we go.
Chasing you.
Oh, he had bonk, too. Damn. Okay, so that was us operating a lot more slowly than I should be used to. But there we go. Don't call it a comeback. More damage on the Bob there. Nice. We have a ton of money in the inventory here, too. I'm starting to think chocolate bars is actually not a bad idea at all. I might want to go ahead and get rid of this guy now. And, yeah, let's get some chocolate going. That sounds great. Crit chance gumballs. Always love to see that. A little bonus HP for the boy. Health, toughness, and shield items. Definitely still something we're interested in. Let's do it.
That's quality.
Got us our diamond members card as well. There's the shielded booby trap yet again, which is hilarious. Oh, man. I still want to make a fort build work. I feel like this would be a lot of fun. But again, obviously, an additional multicast on Bob doesn't really matter anymore. None of this is all that helpful. Shielded matchbox. Shield equal to 10 times this item's burn. That's kind of sick. Yeah, it's not really something we care about either, though. Bit of a whiff here. I could get Lemonade to start, like, getting a lot more HP out of the gumballs. Which, come to think of it, might actually be worth it. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to make some space. Well, I don't have to either, actually. I can just do this. Totally free to do that right now. Yeah, send it, man. It's a good combo. Yeah, if they haven't patched this, anyway, when you sell a small item, permanently gain 10 max health, so that'll be really nice with the gumball machine here. I am really happy that Apropos Chapeau is, like, turning this into a functional board. Because I really wanted to use that new version of that item. And we have done so. Pretty successfully, I might add. Hey, Aiden. Who also got nerfed. I don't think I need any more haste, but it's always nice to see you. A bonus HP from that from Lemonade Stand, too, which is cool. Good to see we're going to get value out of all the gumballs now as well.
If not for your letters, I never would have come here. I thank you.
Oh, man, this is a shame. We can't actually get the value out of this. I guess I could throw the ATM on the other side of the bird. Oh, wait, this can be... ATM can be here. And then there. And then, yeah, this doesn't need adjacency at all. I could do this, and then I could get the property to increase crit chance on Bob. That's pretty good. When you use a property, items adjacent to it haste for 1 second. Okay, never mind. Yeah, we're going to do that. Well, actually, hold on. Because it's the items adjacent haste, which means we're going to have permanent haste on Turbo Chapeau, which is going to haste everything else. Oh, yeah, no, that's the way to go. We'll just throw everything back where it was and just do this.
This isn't mid-school, you know. I'm not teaching.
Oh, wait, no, we can do this too, though. And then we can haste these guys with the ATM. And then the whole board is permanently hasted. As soon as things get going, anyway. Just non-stop haste on the board. Yeah, that seems like a winning play to me. Set up JJ just out of curiosity.
And sometimes I sell stuff.
Bird upgrade. Sweet. Okay. 12x on the Bob, by the way. I'm literally not even paying attention to types anymore. Yeah, we don't need any of that stuff. Jabalian Drum is hilarious with the Bob, too. But I don't think that's the route I want to go. Vending machine. Now that plus Lemonade Stand plus gumballs. I'm starting to think we go ahead and get rid of these guys now. And we just get crazy value out of that. We just need to empty our inventory a little bit more.
Yeah. If that doesn't work out for you,
nice.
come back for a refund.
Alright, plenty of gold now. And no reason to go to the vendors anymore, although Andy does have small items, so yeah, it's maybe just worth it just for that. Here's the signet ring you dropped. Piggies would be more small items to sell, too. I think I'm out of inventory space for that kind of move, though, so yeah, probably just ignore that.
Buyer's remorse never.
Don't need you. Good stuff. Selling this. And, oh my god. Really just determined not to let me drop anything, I guess. Alright. Pretty good result there.
Diamonds come in small boxes.
Alright. Yet another pig. Yet another Bob, most likely. Let's see it.
My dreams are too
What's your Bob look like? My Bob does healing. What's your Bob do? Oh, your Bob's turbo. Or no, you got a heavy Bob. Ooh, heavy Bob's kind of sick. We have lots of haste, though, so we're essentially just countering that. Kind of weird to have the model ship for the bonus multicast on the Bob there. Oh my god. Oh my god, it almost killed me before I could even cast my Bob, and now I'm dead. Alright, looks like Gatling gun was a good play here, too, with the lifesteal. Damn. Well, that's a shame. Well, probably not going to make any more videos until they fix Bob. Like, it wasn't that bad the last time I played, but that was very indicative of what the meta is right now. I feel like we had a pretty fun board at the very least, despite the fact that you can't actually see any of it anymore. But, yeah, no, this is kind of a snapshot of what's going on at the moment. Hope you enjoyed, though. Thanks for watching this Bazaar video. If you're watching over on YouTube, well, obviously you're watching over on YouTube. That's force of habit, but please leave a like if you enjoyed there. Appreciate the support, y'all, and I'll see you when the patch hits.